How's it going, guys? So in this episode, I make my way from my hometown of Edmonton, Alberta to Mission, BC for the last race of 2019. I decided to do my last race of the year in Mission, BC instead of my hometown of Edmonton is simply the elevation change. Edmonton is 2,300 feet above sea level, and Vancouver, Mission, which is just outside Vancouver, is right at sea level. So I was hoping to make up the roughly half second of elevation difference that would be there between the two cities. See if I can't nail some times here. So on my first run, I was really hoping that I could set the tone and hit 12's right off the bat so that I could just relax and have fun with the rest and maybe push my launch and see where it would get me. However, quickly I ran into problems. My first run, immediately I ran out of traction. The cooler temperatures that day and just the track prep, which wasn't that great, made my first run a total disaster. I was wheel hopping so bad off the start that I actually had to get off the gas completely and then get going again just to actually pick up and go somewhere. I was actually fairly worried with that much wheel hop that I was going to break something.
Track. You're going to drive it to 1368. You cruise a little bit, goes 1340.
Oh, okay, that was a pretty good launch. So the second run I came in, went a little easier out of the hole just to try to get away clean. Now I got away clean, but my 60-foot time wasn't that great. And although my time was better than when I was wheel hopping all over the place, it still wasn't where I wanted to be. My third run of the day, I pushed it a little bit harder out of the hole and still managed to get away clean. That allowed me to get my best 60-foot time of the day and the best run that I've ever had in my car at that point. I managed with a 13.3, which is at sea level, so the best time I've run in my car. But if you look at the mile an hour, I'm hitting 107. Now cars running about 107 miles per hour are into the 12s by a little bit. If you looked at RT Life's last run that he did out of the drag strip, like his second time ever, he was hitting 12.7s at 107 miles per hour, which is right where I was hoping that my car would be. However, I couldn't get the car out of the hole clean and hard enough without wheel hopping like crazy or spinning to hit that 60-foot time of like a 1.9, 1.8 to be able to let me hit those 12s. I was really stuck in the 2.1 range, was really the best it was at this point. Now, shortly after my third run, I'm sitting in the stands waiting for my class to get called back up when an announcement comes over the intercom saying that this last heat is going to be the last quarter-mile runs of the night, because after inspecting the track, they decided that it was no longer safe to run quarter-mile races after this heat. So my night was effectively done. I could run 8th mile half track, which is not nearly as exciting to me. I was really there to nail down some quarter-mile times. And at that point, it was getting late. Traction was getting worse and worse as the evening went on. It was getting a little cooler, which is great for times. But man, after hearing that announcement, I did one more 8th mile run where I just messed around with the launch because I considered it a throwaway time. And that was it for my race season of 2019. Now, I was hoping that my awesome trip out to Vancouver, I mean, at least I got to visit family and stuff like that, which was good. But I was hoping that my awesome trip out to Vancouver was going to result in me showing you guys that, hey, I ran 12s with only headers as my only modification. The only thing I didn't consider is that the manual cars, the 6-speed cars, tend to run into really bad wheel hop that the automatics really don't seem to have problems with as much. There is no way I'm going to be able to launch this car hard enough until I tackle the suspension issues to get the 60-foot times I need to take advantage of the power that I'm making right now. Now, there's a couple ways that I can do it, and I'm still doing some research, and my next couple videos are probably going to be on what I want to do to tackle this wheel hop and really get the car ready for running extremely strong at the start of next year. I've got a lot of stuff planned for this winter, a lot of installs to happen in my nice heated garage. So stay tuned, lots of stuff coming up for you, and thanks so much for coming along with me with the journey of taking my 5.7 Hemi into the 12s on as little of a budget as I possibly could. Anyways, guys, thanks so much, and we'll chat at you later.